The next thing you should probably consider is carrying some kind of water container. So, and maybe just a simple backpack or something. You don't need a really expensive bag to carry water. You can carry. I've seen people out on the trail. It's just carrying a water bottle in their hand. I mean, it could be done. I mean, I like the hands-free portion of it. Although typically I'm carrying the camera that I'm filming on because I've got the tripod and everything else. So, you know, water and a way to carry it. So go
okay,
right now.
So next is water. Now these are some examples of some of the things I have. When I started off with a canteen and cup, which is why in a lot of videos you see me cooking in this canteen cup. Well, that's because I still had it, and it's a great piece of cookware. But I just really dig the I really like canteens. The only reason I got a new canteen is because it didn't fit the lid I bought. So yeah, I bought a whole new canteen just for the lid. The thing I noticed with this, well, it's still a great container. It doesn't hold as much water as I needed. So I ended up having to, you know, I was actually running out of water at times. So I actually ended up upgrading. Now you can run with a Nalgene, and that's fine. Just an idea. Some people don't like the weight of the Nalgene. Personally, I don't mind the little extra weight because, you know, while they're not, I mean, if you put a piece of dynamite here and blew it up, it wouldn't, not necessarily bomb-proof, and you can't boil it in it. But if you dropped it, it's not just going to shatter and break everywhere. Nalgene, you know, if you want to use one, these are just some examples. Of course, you got to figure out what system works for you. You can just go with a sports drink bottle or a water bottle. I like the Powerade bottles because they're a little bit more robust than the just the crunchy water bottle, which I wish I had brought one, but I don't have any. Powerade, you can use Gatorade as well. I've picked these up on sale. Sometimes they're about, I've seen them down to like 79 cents or 59 cents. Buy a couple, enjoy the beverage, boom, container. I actually was out last Sunday and I just hadn't used the water yet. Then it comes to stainless steel containers. So this is the 38-ounce Guyot bottle, which sadly is no longer being made. I pretty much take this everywhere I go on every trip. And then this was one that my buddy Mike Davis gave me, which I haven't even used yet. This is a 32-ounce backpacker model. There are some other, I mean, there's Clean Canteen, but I don't own one because I already have 2 bottles. If I, you know, if Sasquatch steals my bottles, I'd probably go get a Clean Canteen or maybe head over to the Pathfinder store and get one of those bottles, maybe. I'd have to see. Just some examples. Now these are heavier. In fact, this, I popped on the scale one time with water, full water. It was, I actually drank some of this, but this was 3 pounds. So, but then again, it's like, I can't boil in this. Boil in this. Wow. So, but I can boil in this, and I actually have done videos where I spent the whole weekend boiling water. The bottle just totally went flying. That's funny. I'm leaving that in. Just as an option, we actually was out on a hike with a buddy of mine a long time ago, and this older gentleman shows up on the trail, and he actually brought hot tea. It was really, you know, it was a chilly day. He actually brought hot tea out. He just, you know, busted out his cup. Just, I mean, and we were just like, man, that's a great idea, because hot tea would really hit the spot on a cold day, and you don't need a stove, and you don't need a fire. So option if you want to take it on a nice cold day. Really, you know, full water. Damn, probably not that heavy, but it depends on what you want. Now you can go with these collapsible water bags. You can get these at REI. I believe that's where I bought mine. It has a nice carabiner. You know, you put a big ass carabiner here and hang it on your belt, hang it on your pack, whatever. I have used this one a few times. It works great. You know, it does add a little bit of weight when you, 96 ounce is what it says on the bag, but you know, to me water is really important, so I don't mind a little extra weight for water. If it means I don't have to boil or, you know, stop and make fire and get, you know, get a boil going. And then finally, hydration bladders. This is my Platypus Big Zip. I've used this on many trips. It's covered in dust because I haven't used it in a while. It's also, what is it? 3 liter, 100 ounce. I like the big open zipper on this because I can open this up and get a brush, which I need to get another one of those long handled brushes you can get at the store, and I can just brush this whole inside out. And then washing it, I just wash it out with hot soapy water, put a little bleach in there, you know, just hold the end shut, shake it up really well, let it run through the tube. It's been a really good bladder, and it has not leaked on me, and I've had it about 3 years, I think. I think I'm going on 4 years with the same bladder. And I haven't had to replace it yet. So it's been a really good bladder. I haven't been using it lately because I've been using the Guyette more. But if I get back in the hiking trips, I'm definitely gonna be using this. And then you have the Life Straw if you want to go that route. I've not used this yet. I've been meaning to. I haven't gotten around to it. Maybe someday I'll actually get to it. But you could collect water in your canteen and just simply stick the straw in and get a drink, and you don't have to boil and you don't have to filter or use any kind of treatments, which I don't even own any. Usually I try to carry enough water for the trip, but it really just depends on you and what you want. Then it comes to filters. Now, based on Nut and Fancy's recommendation, I got the Cat9 Hiker Pro. I'm also going on 4 years with this, and I have yet to use it yet. Still, it's literally brand spanking new. I have not filtered a damn thing with it. Why? Well, honestly, I've always either had enough water or I just boiled it when I needed it. I don't use it. I've never used any water treatment. I don't even carry any because I have something I can boil in. But in the years I've been out hiking, I've never had a problem. Knock on wood. So I should have had it on a few trips. Like when I was out in the desert with my buddy Bruce, I should have had this in my pack and I didn't. Because we ended up not boiling, and filtering would have been a lot better. I did use his Sawyer squeeze on that trip because, you know, he let me use it and try it out. And honestly, I know a lot of people like it. I really found the Sawyer squeeze a bit annoying to use because I was filling up a bottle, collecting in the bottle, but then I'd hook up the squeeze and squeeze it into another bottle, and the squeezing from one bottle to another bottle was just kind of a pain in the ass. It seemed like a good system though. I don't have any experience with it other than that one weekend use. I think I used it one time to fill up my containers. Other than that, that's the only experience I had, and from that one experience, I don't know if I'd want to go with that system. I know a lot of guys like it. I just, you know, I've honestly never been in a situation where I've needed to boil yet. So there might be some trips that I do where I'm actually gonna just go out and boil and filter all weekend, and I'll probably be using this. But I'm just gonna see how that goes. I'm just gonna show up maybe with one container and just filter all weekend and see how that goes. Honestly, it'd probably go pretty well, and I'd actually finally get to use this. I haven't yet to use it, but it's good to have when you need it. That's pretty much it for water, and I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera and then go right into packs. So hold tight.